welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for West Ham United episode 2. Today we will get back into the actual transfers and have a look a little bit through the squad hub and some other features. I've made up a bit of a short list and we will go through that in a very short time. First of all, I just wanted to have a look through the squad hub, see who we've got loaned out, and check out contracts, etc, etc. So Nathan Trott, obviously on loan at AFC Kingston, 20-year-old. He could possibly have some high potential in the future. Obviously there's a lot of new features in here. You've got the individual player morale, morale factors, player performance, playtime, team performance in their contract. It's unusual that Roberto would have already down irons a down thumb, considering it's not even season hasn't even started yet. Probably gonna have to actually transfer some players in here as well. Josh Cullen, 23 years of age, 67 rated. He's probably not going to get much higher. Haksab Avonic from Montenegro, fairly decent rating for 20-year-old. Dean Garner, obviously, he's actually doing pretty well in real life for West Brom as well, so he might have some decent potential. Samuelson maybe getting on a little bit. And Jordan Hugill, this man loves blowing bubbles. We will bring him back, not just now, well, we might have to, we'll see who we can get in first. First things first, as recommended, Javier Hernandez Chicharito will be transfer listed. He has moved on in real life to Sevilla. We have quite a few right midfielders here. I'm just going to pick one to loan out. We'll leave Xande Silva and Dan Kemp in the squad. Snodgrass, I'm going to unfortunately have to transfer list him. I just don't think he's going to be getting near the team in this career mode. Nathan Holland, he's one that I fairly rate for the future. Joe Powell, not too sure, and let's see if we can possibly will loan him out. Carlos Sanchez, I absolutely can't stand this guy in real life or FIFA. I do not think he's got any ability at all, so he is out of here. Ryan Fredericks and Pablo Zabaleta, and then Ben Johnson. Tricky one out of who to keep between these. Their squad roles are the same. Zabaleta's contract's obviously ending in 12 months. Fredericks, he's really not sure. I think I'm going to get rid of Fredericks simply because we can make a little bit of more money off of him. But if he doesn't go this episode and you guys want otherwise, let me know and we can change that up. Centre backs, I'm just going to keep as they are, and obviously Masuaku and Aaron Cresswell. Aaron Cresswell is going to be the one to face the transfer list. We'll be keeping in the others. So let's have a look at the shortlist of what I've made up so far. A couple of recommendations and a couple obviously I've just been scouting through. So we'll start from the top. Miles Svila, Benfica goalkeeper, obviously 19 years of age and has some decent potential. Has the rushes out of goalkeeper trait, comes with crosses. Not too sure if that's a good thing, but he obviously made his I think debut for Benfica in the Champions League and made a couple of mistakes, but also impressed a lot. So he's being scouted, could be possibly one to bring in for the future in goal. Right back, obviously we definitely need a first team right back, and we have 3 options here. For those Ultimate Team players, you will definitely know these top 2, Kenny Lala and Danny Da Costa. So Lala, right wing back, he's got 4 traits there: long throw, flair, which is nice, speed dribble and long pass. I know he's got very good crossing. He's 27. Scouting him, so I'm not sure of his price yet. Danny Da Costa, I expect will be a little bit more. He's 25 with high work rates. Max Aarons from Norwich, only 19, so definitely got some good potential, the same as Jamal Lewis, the other Norwich fullback. Moving on, CDM, Scott McTominay. I mean, if we were to mix up the formation, what better pairing could you get than Scott McTominay and Declan Rice in there? Spot on, they're going to absolutely bust everyone that even comes close to the defence. So yeah, I've stuck him in there, not sure on his price either. High work rates, he might be an interesting one to see if we can bring in possibly. Ryan Gravenberch, This guy has extremely high potential in real life and on FIFA, and I think he's got a release clause of 2.6 mil. So that's probably what I'm going to get done across the line pretty quickly. Romario Barrow, I have no idea who this guy is, but look at that hair. This guy wants to come to London. Mason Greenwood, 5-star weak foot. Damn, that's nice. 17 years of age, 4 traits already. I think that's one that I definitely would like to pick up, but he's recently moved, so that doesn't look like that will happen. Daichi Kamada. Some of you may know this guy, obviously some may not. One of those beasts in career mode a couple of years ago when he was sort of 18, mega potential, but it looks like he's come into a little bit of a decent player now, playing his trait at Frankfurt. Might be one to bring in as a rotation striker. Not too sure if we need him at cam, but we'll see what the scout reporting comes back as. Timu Puki, as we obviously shortlisted him in the very first day of the series, so he's there. Probably won't bring him in though. Gonçalo Paciencia, I'm probably not saying this right. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, just 24 years of age. The right-footed Portuguese player currently at Frankfurt. Could possibly one to be bring in as the rotation striker. And then there's Kasper Dolberg. Anyone who's played career mode knows who this guy is. Obviously, we need to wait and see on those scout reports to come back, and then we'll start making some moves and hopefully get some bids for our players. This first friendly, I am just going to sim against Ajax just so we can start moving along, getting some players in, getting some players out. Whoa, okay, that didn't play it through. That just straight up simmed it, didn't it? Don't get to watch it through anymore. Okay, fair enough. 3-0 win. Lanzini, Haller, and Wilshere came off the bench to score. Decent start. I think we've got Valencia and Lyon. I would definitely be playing one of the friendlies just so we can get a bit of a feel for career mode. Oh, what's this? Hey Gaffer, I'm surprised you want to sell me. Well. Oh. Can't guarantee you playtime. I'm just exploring. We need the money. I'm just going to say I can't guarantee you playtime, so move away. I'll be nice to Snodgrass. Ah. Glad we're aligned with Diju, who's happy about his loan. And we've already replied to Mark Noble. Final scout report on Timu Puki. I'm just going to delete that. We'll check that out later. And anyway, top our group. Lyon beat Valencia as they are joint with us. Nothing back yet in terms of the scouting report. So we'll sim another game. I'm just going to keep the same lineup, although I really should have mixed up a bit. 2-1 loss. Lanzini with another goal. He's having a promising pre-season, but we cannot knock Lyon down. A message in the office, can it please be a transfer out? Anyone really? Yes, Carlos Sanchez, 2.2 million. He's not worth that, but you can go for it. That's completely fine. Right, any yeah, no, we haven't got any reports back on that shortlist just yet. That's fine. Looks like we can, yeah, do some player development. So who are we doing again? Afolian, Jande Silva, Nathan Holland, Cardoso and Rice. No improvement says at all. A couple of A's. But I am not going to be going through and playing the training. That is just a waste of too much time. Finally some scout reports back. Ryan Gravenbach. Yeah, so his value is 1.8 already, and his release clause is only 2.6, so 67 rated at 17, that's quite impressive. Still waiting for that scout report back, as we are the rest of those. But Svila also a 2.4 rate in release clause, sorry, so I think I'll pick up both of those guys. And who else have we got feedback on? Mason Greenwood, not that we can actually sign you yet. 67 rated, okay. Jamal Lewis, Max Aarons. Oh, an offer for Yarmolenko. I wasn't actually looking to sell this guy, but let's see if we can negotiate them up a little bit. That's nice, hear the birds in the background. Yeah, see if we can bump them in a little bit, because if we can, obviously we can go in and bring in an awesome right midfielder. that, you know, we want to sign. So bump up to 13 mil. Super, let's see if we're going to pay that. Hopefully, anyway, it could still fall through. Looks like the Serie A clubs are raiding us. So we've got the scout report back on our end, 72. Oh, Dan James. And Jamal Lewis also 72. They're just giving the exact same rating. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, Felipe Anderson, why are you not happy? How can we tell? Oh, yeah. Squad hub. I feel like this is going to be something pretty damn tough to keep on top of. Let's sort by that. Player performance and team performance. Okay. Well, you're playing if you're playing shit, I can't do much about that, bro. I'm just going to say it how it is. Right. We are going to start off our first sign-in. I'm going to pay the release clause for Ryan Gravenberch from Ajax. And we're going to bring him to the London Stadium. Let's see if we can get him on a tasty 5-year deal. Whoa. Okay. We're at dinner. This is nice. This is a nice place to negotiate. And that's that deal done. I hope you guys enjoyed the background noise that was going on there. That was a really, really weird setting, actually. I was not expecting that at all. But that is signing number 1 in. Right, we have an idea of a price for Lala of 11 mil and a cost of 12 mil. Ooh, that is a tricky one. I'm not sure who I'd rather. I guess the smart move would be Danny DaCosta. I think I'm going to start opening talks with him now. So this assistant thinks we can pay 15 mil. Where are we this time? Is this a different setting again? I wonder if they would actually take Fredericks. No. They want strikers, wingers, midfielders. Will you take Robert Snodgrass? Oh my god, they will. But they still want 13 million. I mean, that's a bit steep. You're getting Robert Snodgrass. Give us a break. Come on, I'll even give you a bit of a sell-on clause. 11.4. Let's have it. Yeah, so Danny DaCosta is going to be coming in. Let's go back to the restaurant and do some contract deals. It's going to be the same restaurant every time. I guess it's my guy's favourite place to go. Important squad role, perfectly happy with that. 4-year deal, easy. Love to see it. No release clause, fantastic. And wage, he wants 44,000 a week. Come on now, BA, we're not made of money. You can take the 40. No need to add that extra 4 on. Fantastic. Danny DaCosta is in alongside Ryan Gravenberch as our first 2 signers for West Ham United. Let's check these guys out. Yeah, Danny DaCosta, 79 rated, spot on. Fantastic. Decent set of stats there. Maybe room to grow at 25 as well. Brilliant. So that is it. 2 signings in today, lads. I will be popping up and with another episode very shortly. If there's anyone you want to see brought into the club, please let me know as soon as possible. Otherwise, we're going to be making a lot of deals very, very soon. Until then.